The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Sun Devils offense will have the first possession of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The run from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry up. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weeks. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. To the air, it's Horn. Completes it in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that. He's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
With the catch, it's Figueroa. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And those are tough passes when you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds.
And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Horn. Pocket starts to collapse. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Caught in the backfield, it's Weeks. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Got his man quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, right?
Fires and picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the Sun Devils get it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch it, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football the whole playbook is open to my disposal.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Skips away from pressure. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Horn. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Number 2, with the grab and the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quick strike complete. Stopped after making the catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Knights with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big...
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB.
Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Scanning the field, it's Horn. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. coming after him. He's going to take off. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando.
The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Now on second down. Gonna run it. It's Weeks.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw it again. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Horn. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas State managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. Don't blame the weather there in San Marcos this week. These Bobcats are to blame for this one being so close. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw.
Pass on 2nd down. Caught by Matt. Loses 2. Brings up 3rd down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Lofts one high and deep. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights in the hurry up. The back goes in motion. Looking to pass on second down. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Horn. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll test the right side. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
The Sun Devils are flying down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control with this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They want that clock to run. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Finds his man. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Sun Devils have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Horn. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He wants to pass it on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it sweeps.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting.
And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He fires a bullet to the right. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. And this team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for...